not a music head, but I have good taste.
It's not called music at Shamsi. What is it called?
Hey,
Audiophile?
Thank you very much.
really? Audiophile?
Yes.
That's a terrible fucking term, bro.
Because you think of pedophile.
Audio. Okay. See, you said that. You said that.
You thought it though. You thought it.
No, I feel like audiophile is somebody who cares about the quality of the sound
Sure.
rather than the actual music.
And an audiophile is the guy who'll tell you, like, yo, vinyl is the way to go.
I mean, it might be for some people if it rocks their boat, but you know,
It rocks.
again, not you.
What did they teach you?
Do you have a vinyl machine? There we go. Let's start there.
No.
There we go then.
Hold on. What's it called? What's it called?
It's called the vinyl machine.
I let that one slide.
That's what it is, right?
It's called a record player.
There we go. It has a name, sure, but it's a machine that plays vinyl.
It has another name.
It is called a vinyl record.
A stereophone, gramophone. Yeah,
A stereophone.
A stereophone.
like gramophone.
Yeah, you saved yourself at the end.
This هذاك
exactly. It's right here, I know.
gramophone. أيوة.
Yes.
Manic, I'm recovering with the vocabulary here.
But I like stereophone.
Stereophone. I mean, stereophone is when you have two of them, right? That's innovation. It's like big ass donkey ears. Dumbo ears. There we go. Dumbo ears. Yeah.
I want to know what you want.
But yeah, not you, number one,
Yeah.
the music head. I would never say, like, I would say number one, the I don't know.
Interesting person.
Sure. Sometimes funny guy. What else? I don't know what I want to say about you, number one.
Don't ever
Man of
write
mystery.
a biography.
How about that? Man of mystery.
International man of mystery.
Yeah, between here and London is not that very international, but sure.
What do you mean?
I mean, that's just one route, bro. That's just one route. Literally, he goes nowhere else.
It's technically
And
international.
Dubai. That's his route, kid. It's an L. It's a very weak L.
It's a technically correct.
You
which
had
is-
the same fucking route. It's not because you just went to other places recently. You feel like,
Bro,
my life's
I'm
different.
not a Dubai person, nor am I a London person like
Your
he is.
family lives in Dubai, bro. You got cousins in
Actually,
Dubai.
they live everywhere but Dubai.
عمتك أحلام ساكنة في دبي.
That just doesn't count.
Yes, no, she counts.
She doesn't count. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, عمته أحلام الشام.
It's not
Heads up
true.
right now.
This is misinformation.
They both have the same nose.
Disinformation.
alternative facts.
Alternative. No.
Fake news?
Fake news. Fake news.
Yeah.
Fake news.
If that's what you want to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, well,
We all
Turks
know
on the
how
other
true
hand,
fake
Turks on the
news
other hand is a true music head. Like he goes through music with fucking
Audiophile.
what's it called? Alphabetically. He does it
Thank you.
alphabetically. He does
Okay,
it by
okay.
letter. You know,
Yes,
like true obsessives do.
We're at L right now. FYI.
Just like your life.
Just like your life.
I'm always
So,
at L, baby.
is it
Ouch. I felt that one.
See, he brought that upon
Yeah, I
himself.
felt
right?
that
I mean, is it Leonard? Is it that we are
No,
Leonard?
no, it's
Cohen?
loss.
Leonard Skinner.
Okay,
He's at loss.
Okay,
Leonard Skinner.
I mean, I didn't get there yet,
okay,
but yeah, it's on the list.
that's pretty. See that there you go.
We don't discriminate when it comes to music.
Fact
There's
that he
this
knows
song,
Leonard
there's
Skinner
this song
is
called
weird to
Freebird. You
me.
might have heard about it.
Actually, we do discriminate.
Of course, we discriminate.
Hey, isn't that the vibe?
When it comes to music,
When it comes to music.
Shuf, I'll
No,
give
no,
Turks one thing. He introduced me to Metallica, and they were actually good.
Oh my God, what a goal, Benzema.
Fine.
man,
Oh
I
my
introduced him to
God,
Metallica.
what a
That
goal.
deserves an applause.
Champs.
Thank you.
Forget this guy. Okay? Forget him in Metallica, okay? Enter the Sandman.
I mean, not one of my
There's
favorites.
no duh.
Not one of my
There's no duh.
favorites.
Classic. It's
you know?
Enter Sandman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Exit Light.
Yes.
Thank you.
Makes
See,
so
there
much
we go.
sense.
He surprises us once again.
Yes. Enter Sandman, exit light.
See, of course you had
No-
an emo phase. number one.
Knowing Shams.
بشوف الجول قاعد استنى الجول
No,
يجي.
what emo phase did he have?
knowing,
Listen, number one with an emo phase?
No.
I mean,
That'd be fucking hilarious.
No, I didn't.
What are you
I
talking
didn't.
I mean,
This is
emo in
fake
his
news.
thoughts.
about?
You know?
Look at this beautiful ass goal, bro.
But Turks knowing Shamsi, if he listened to Metallica, Saint Anger would probably his favorite one.
No, it was Enter Sandman and
Nice.
That was a beautiful goal.
That's a
Unforgiven.
cross. That's a
Yeah,
cross.
like, but knowing
all
Shamsi,
the Unforgivens.
he'd take. Oh, I like Saint Anger. It is like, but it's the worst.
Can we start the podcast now?
We already
I think
started.
we're already there.
Yeah, we've been
you
starting.
You want to
So-
press a button or
I
something?
mean, there's a button.
Oh, you guys want to really restart the podcast? Okay, my bad. There you go.
We just enjoyed the beautiful goal.
Okay.
I mean, yes, and that's a good segue
This is how we start podcasts.
Yes, Diga 88. Benzema, king.
Yes, Benjamin Zima is a very good player.
Benjamin
Zima.
Okay, start
Hello.
whenever you're ready.
خلاص.
Good boy. Respect Turks.
Yeah, شايف
Here
مركز
today.
ما شاء الله عليه.
You were saying listen number one? Sorry, I cut you off. What'd you say?
I was saying Benjamin Zima is a very good player.
See,
Who?
nothing.
Benjamin Zima.
Hey, welcome past the Kabsa. It's your boy Adi. What's happening? What's popping? Let's get this over with so we can all go home.
Yeah.
You asked. You asked.
Listen, guys, it's 12:45, so we need to wrap
Yes.
this up quick.
Please.
All right. So, hey, shout out to Tenzin. Listen, shout out to Tenzin. Check it out. Whatever it's called. Yeah, past the Kabsa episode 173. It's your boy Adi. Got Tips right behind me. I got this number 1 to my left.
Namaste.
Catch your ass. Catch your ass.
Okay.
And we'll come back to the podcast. See, I'm trying to give you your own introduction here.
Thank you.
We will come back. Shamsi finally came back from his investigative trip.
Italian adventure.
Italian adventure.
Yes.
Wow. Your Italian job was successful.
Yes.
Wallahi,
Yes.
it was an odyssey. I would say it was a journey of many miles.
It's an odyssey.
Yes.
No, you're thinking of Greece with that one.
I mean, they had one Italy. No, I don't know.
No,
Anyways,
that's called the Aeneid.
see.
No, he's not an idiot.
You're the idiot.
See, the problem is he's actually right. I know what he's talking about, but thank you guys for that.
Okay.
Yeah, so welcome back.
It was a wonderful.
I didn't
trip.
ask you what was it to win on the trip. I said welcome back.
Thank you. First
That's
of
it.
all.
That's all I said.
تركيز لسه ما وصلنا يعني.
I know. It's
You
okay.
look well fed.
You look well fed.
I mean, that's
No.
the one thing I'm actually not.
No, he's not.
that well fed.
I know my man. When a man travels, he doesn't eat.
You look full of carbohydrates.
I mean,
He's full of something else.
I mean, there are other priorities. Enjoying the sights, the scenes, you know,
ارفع يكبس.
the weather, you
Auto
know,
caps.
the sun, you know,
Yeah,
the sea, all of the things that are good in life.
The
Well,
past,
well
the
shout out to
beat.
Hussein and his beautiful
I
wife.
wish you, yes, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes, congrats to the
Hussein.
homie and his beautiful wife. I hope you guys have an amazing, beautiful life together.
Amen.
Hopefully, it's the last time you see all of us, so you can have a beautiful life.
I mean, and thank you so much for a wonderful, you know, wedding and entire
Yes.
week, honestly. And all the wonderful people we've met along the way.
Yes, Hussein, I feel bad that I didn't come.
Yeah.
All right.
The friends we made along the way as well.
Hussein sent me a message. He's like, "Yo, your boy is wilding." I'm like, "That's my guy."
I mean, I was there to liven things up.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You were the entertainment.
I was very much entertained and entertaining.
At some point, he popped out of the cake. It was nice.
And he brought the cake. No one asked for it.
But we had adventures, we had good times, we had bad times, so it was all good. Alhamdulillah.
It was the best of times. It was the
It was
worst.
the best.
I mean,
Okay, Dickens.
sometimes, some and some.
Did you make friends?
Of course I did.
Along the way.
Yeah.
I'm a
Liar.
very friendly person, and you know,
Can I ask you a question? Were 3 of the people that you met followed past the Kabsa?
yes,
Yes.
See, friends.
I
see?
know. I told you. Every time someone, I know it's Shamsi talking to
You see
someone.
Italian flags just coming in.
Janie should join, عرفت?
Jay should join.
Yeah, it was a great trip, صراحة. You missed out. You did miss out.
You know me. If I could make it, I would have
Yeah,
made it.
I
But
know,
I didn't really
I know.
have the chance.
Like I've never been to Italy, but goddamn, yo,
It's amazing. Huh?
it's a country, bro.
Yes.
What a إيش في
You know what? It is a country. Yes, it is a country.
No,
That's
bro.
exactly what it is.
شوف
Yes.
listen كان الموضوع هجولة في البداية بس when I actually got there it was so worth it in terms of like everything, you know, the food, the weather, the actual like كذا visual aesthetic كل شيء كذا كويس. عينك تشوف شيء كويس.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's you didn't even spend time in Rome. You had to dip real quick.
I spent a day in Naples, which was honestly
That is not Rome.
Yes. Yes, I know, right? I'm countering with my experience, you know. I'm countering with my experience.
All right.
3 days in Capri, which was
All right.
fucking amazing,
Capri.
honestly.
Yes. No, stop. It's a Chevrolet Caprice.
Capri, it's not Capri.
Relax.
Capri Sun.
It's a Capri Sun. There you go.
I mean, ممكن Capri Sun. There was plenty of sun. Yay, is that the third?
Third goal.
بس تسلل.
And it's offside. Anyway, let's keep
Okay.
going.
Plenty of sun and fun and sea in Capri. What
Caprice.
else? Caprice.
Did you rehearse that?
No. No. And obviously the
What's
wedding.
written in your hand? Let me see. He has all the locations.
Yeah. And obviously the
Dr.
wedding was
Seuss.
amazing, honestly. Like the actual, you know, the pre-wedding dinner, which I literally ran into as it was ending. It's like, hello everyone, I am here. Thank
Yes.
you for eating
I
food.
made it.
I made it.
I am one with
is
the
there
peoples.
any pizza I can have, please? I'm very hungry.
Wow. Did you really enjoy all the food? Be honest.
Shoof, honestly, يعني some days were better than others, but the restaurants that we went to and like, okay, we made plans to go to, all of the food there was really, really,
Yeah, because you went to a restaurant.
yeah, like proper sit
But I'm
down
talking
dinner.
about when you
Street
just,
food.
yeah,
You get
street
street
food
food?
going around.
Yeah, I'm ashamed to say I had McDonald's in Italy.
Yeah.
No, we know that. We know it's always been you, bro.
Like
It's always been you.
I needed something on the go to get on the train. There was a food hall. There's McDonald's right in front of me. I was
There's
like,
gotta
okay,
be someone
I know what a
selling
Big Mac
pizzas.
is.
Come on.
There's
By the
someone
slice.
doing something in
Yeah.
Italy.
Yeah.
So you have to go to McDonald's.
Yeah, but I had amazing.
The whole
pizza
idea
in
of Italy is not to
Naples.
go to McDonald's.
I had amazing pizza in Naples. I had amazing ravioli in Capri. I had amazing coffee in Naples as well. So I had a good culinary experience.
I thought you were going to mention a third city, to be honest.
No,
would've
he
been
just went
nice.
back between the two.
Yeah.
There was Pompeii, but yeah, I don't consider that.
You don't eat in Pompeii?
Yeah, you don't eat in Pompeii.
okay.
I
Yes.
have a hot take about ravioli.
Go ahead.
Ravioli is not a meal.
What is it?
It's an appetizer.
I mean, it is.
It's not a meal.
So
If you have
apparently-
enough of it, it's a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's not a meal. I don't
accord-
consider it a meal.
According to the Italian system of food, there are 5 courses, and pasta is
Okay.
it's called. What was it called?
Pasta.
It's called fristi in Italian, right?
What?
It's like
Wow.
first, but in Italian.
Fristi.
Okay? Fristi.
Okay.
I'm calling it fristi.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. All right.
Someone gave you that
The course,
nickname.
Yeah.
the courses
Someone.
start as
All right.
Baba de Boopy,
Okay.
and
And then the second course is usually the course that's either like
God.
beef, lamb, or fish.
antipasti.
Okay.
Lamb. Okay, with a B.
Lamb,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
lamb with a B. Surprisingly, like when we went to the good restaurants, there is no pizza. Pizza is not, and it's not on the menu. في ما في pizza لا ما في.
Yeah, just like when I go
Okay.
to a Saudi restaurant, I don't get shawarma, I suppose. Actually,
That's a good
that's
point.
no, that sounds blasphemous. No, shawarma is not Saudi
First off,
cuisine.
Exactly.
True.
I had
Saudi cuisine.
an amazing
Kebsa,
steak.
good Kebsa.
Yo, the
No,
steaks.
you do find kebsa.
The fish.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You don't find Kebsa.
The burgers, bro. I had a fucking amazing burger.
Of course, you had a burger, but okay.
Yeah, of course.
I was at
Oh, Shamsi, you had meat?
it was a beach club. I'm not gonna have sushi. I need some hot food. My tummy.
Well, okay. Thank you for telling us about your food trip.
Yeah.
And you just ignored the whole wedding.
I mean, the wedding itself was a whole. Shuf, I
That
love.
wasn't an invitation to continue the conversation.
It was.
But I guess.
the nicest thing about it, honestly, was it was so cozy and intimate. The fact that you walked in and you immediately got to know everybody there, and the people that actually made it were the people that were super close to both, the groom and the bride. So that was beautiful, and it was just a good experience generally, like that whole vibe going for 3 days. So yeah, fuck yeah, Adli. Fuck yeah, Hassan.
All right. Shout out to Hussein and his beautiful
Exactly.
wife.
Shout out.
Hope you guys had fun.
Sorry you had to endure Shamsi.
Exactly. We totally apologize. He wasn't supposed to go, but that's what happens.
Yeah. The leash got loose.
He's got loose.
Wow.
Okay, go on. Sorry.
Okay, someone got a red card. And I didn't get to see it.
Yeah,
That's your
flam,
fault.
flam.
There's a fight going on, bro.
Okay, the
Into
game is
Shahbalkum.
ending.
What did I miss?
What did you miss? You saw Sultan's episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Sultan Galag for an amazing fucking episode.
That was fun.
That was so.
That
real.
was fun to fucking do, to edit, to watch again. I had so much fun. I watched the episode a good like 3-4 times. And the reason why I keep going back to watching it, because people keep asking me questions. I have to go find it.
Hey.
Like, yo, so when you guys were talking about it, yo, just see
It was
what
like,
the fuck are we talking about?
let me just recap there for a second.
Like, yeah, I'll make it sound like we know what's going on.
No, it's for real. Shout out Sultan. That was an amazing conversation. I really wish I was a part of it.
Thank God
Like,
you weren't.
I tried to kind of tell him like, yo, you can come back next week, right? I'll be here. He's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay, just making sure that you're aware.
Yeah, you'll like it if I.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing I love so much about Sultan. Like, even off the podcast, even on the podcast, both of them, he's super honest,
Yes.
right? And he's always straightforward.
Mm.
And that's what I love so much about him. So he'll tell you to your face no,
Yeah.
without a care.
He didn't say no. He just said, I know.
Hey,
Okay.
he said it.
Which is close enough. Which is close enough.
That's
Yeah.
literally a no.
And that's what I appreciate. Like the honesty, that energy, that honesty, he brought it throughout the whole episode. That's
A lot of people ask us, why don't we have more guests? And that was really the issue. Finding a guest that can actually that have something to say rather than wait for our questions.
True.
And no, just somebody who's also unafraid to really speak their mind. That was a big part of it as well. The conversations that you guys had. I loved how there were so many gems in terms of his experience and what he went through. And he kept that going like throughout the whole.
And he said in the beginning of the podcast, like I begged him so many times to come here. He's like, if I'm coming, I want to have something done. Even though he had multiple things done, but he's still looking for that one more thing.
Mm.
So when he comes here, like I want to talk my shit and with experience. I don't
Exactly.
come tell you my thoughts and feelings and vibes.
Exactly.
I'm trying to tell you exactly what's going on. And he came in like straight from the second. The thing that people missed out on, like we were here like I think for like 12 hours in my house. And we record. So everything that you guys saw, just saw like a little glimpse of
Snippet.
the conversation that we had. We had a long fucking conversation. I can't wait for him to come back again for the movies one because that was gonna be hilarious.
That's gonna be
Okay.
fun too. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. So shout out Sultan as always. You guys want to go into some hate? Well,
Of
You
course.
you have hate?
I have hate.
Oh,
There's
give
always
give
hate.
us hate.
Let's start with light hate before you want to go to our hate, or you want to go to hate that's outside and go back to us.
Whatever hate you want. Hate is always real.
Moayed and Neferi.
I have what about him?
So there's a show on Netflix called Mo.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard
Right?
about that.
Now, let me tell you my point of view of the show. As someone who lived abroad.
What is the show about?
It's a show about, you know who Mo is, right?
He's a
The comedian, Mo Ahmed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's about his story. You know, Palestinian living in Houston. His father passed away when he was young. And the show he's trying to get his citizenship,
Okay.
and he's applying for asylum, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
No spoilers. I just watched the first episode. But go on.
well, that's
It's
basically
going
the
through
story.
his
that's the
story,
setup. Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, so the story about Muslims, Arab Americans, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Dating someone that's not Arab or that's not Muslim at the same time, and trying to be with them, and that's like the whole coverage.
Yeah.
For me, someone who lived abroad, I felt like I'm like talking to my friends because that's what my friends go through.
Okay.
So
It was.
it's
genu-
very realistic.
Okay, it's genuine in that
Yes,
sense. Okay.
it's genuine in the sense of that. Yeah, that's what people kind of go through. Not exactly, but those are the conversations that are being had in Arab houses.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Representation.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is another goal.
That
What's
is-
going on,
yeah,
bro?
That was
في
a
action.
penalty.
Let's go.
Okay. حلو مركز Thursday.
So what's the name?
Yeah. Football. My shit.
There's a scene. So Moayed and the is in the show,
Okay.
right? When Moayed pulled up, I started laughing. Okay.
Okay.
So Moayed is
Don't spoil it, because I haven't watched it.
oh,
I'd like
صح,
to
a lot of
watch
people didn't watch. I can't spoil it. But
Okay.
anyway, there's a scene in it,
it. Okay.
and that's the scene that blew up that we want to talk about.
Okay.
Moayed kissing a girl.
Okay.
So when you hear it right now,
Okay,
you
interesting.
think he's kissing this like hot girl. No, it's a joke, right?
Okay.
So I'll give you some context. So he's marrying this girl in Dallas. Okay.
And she's the size of Dallas.
And she's the size of Dallas.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And he's like, God, I thought like she's blonde. And Mo, he's like, she's a brunette. Okay? She's not even really blonde. And like, he's going in. So the episode's about like, Zafaf to the wedding and so on. So then, the guy's like, do you take your wife from the day? She's like, and then like, he kisses the bride, right?
Okay.
Then it's acting. And it's supposed to be funny.
Mm.
And it's about citizenship.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you understand the context.
Yeah.
But people here took it out of line. You guys,
Wallah.
you have no idea what happened?
No.
They
no.
hashtagged the fuck out of Moayed.
Seriously.
Oh, okay.
You saw it, huh?
Yeah, it was all over my TikTok.
Wow.
Okay.
All over Twitter, all over it was everywhere, attacking Moayed
Overwhelmingly negative.
because some dick just took the clip of that, so you don't really know what's going on. That's all you see.
Out of context.
Yeah, super out of fucking context,
Dude.
Okay.
and they just start passing it out.
And he just
That's
got
messed
all the
up.
hate.
That's messed up. I was so proud of the guy because he made it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're on that show.
it's a
you're
small
on that-
role.
you're-
It's not like a big role, but they took that and they killed him. When I saw that, I was laughing so fucking hard. I wanted to actually record the video, right? And post our Insta story, like joking with Moayed, because Moayed's our boy.
Mm.
Because I found it so fucking funny. And then I'm looking, I'm like, yo, what the fuck are people taking this out of fucking context? And people are going in, they were talking about his family, talking about his grandfather.
The hell.
They went in, like, what the fuck are you? Oh, yo, we're like, are you guys
People
dumb?
took it way too seriously.
They took it way too
They
fucking
didn't really see
serious.
the joke and the inherent, fakeness of it. Like, we're acting here. This is
Yes.
a job. I am getting paid for this.
And bro, if you see it, you know that he's not really kissing.
Okay.
Like, you know.
And it's just the visual look of it.
It's for them looking at Moayed, seeing Moayed do this, right? So they attacked him. The beautiful thing, like, knowing Moayed doesn't give a fuck what y'all think. Okay? Moayed doesn't give a shit.
Careful.
Moayed doesn't care, okay? Y'all can feel how you want to feel. Moayed lives in his own thing. He has his world that he really lives in, which is his reality, and that's where he's at.
Mm.
He's not into social media. He's not into your hashtag games. He doesn't play any of that. And so Moayed, a long time ago, told us, I was with Entitled. We were at Entitled's house.
Mm.
And Moayed is like, yo, by the way, I shot something and they're going to kill me for it. And we started laughing. We didn't know what it was.
So he was kind of seeing it
And
coming.
when the show came out, he didn't even say anything.
Mm.
So like I just saw the show, like, yo, let me see what this is all about. So I started watching it. Look, to me, it was okay. It's not great. I think the writing should be much better. It should be way better. I think there's a lot of things that are just like dropping on top of each other real fucking quick. Anyway, the pacing could have been much better, in my opinion.
Okay.
The music also should have been much better, personally, in my opinion.
Okay.
But I don't know, man.
Just people are just taking it way out of.
It's not only taking it, man. You're attacking a man for that. You, the same motherfuckers who are basically in every single Russian model's Instagram, you're following, right? The same ones are like, you know, up Hind Qahtani Snapchat every day, and all these other girls.
Like we see y'all.
Like we know you fucking exist, and now you بتسوق مرجلة على مؤيد.
Bro, that's kind of all. Yani, that behavior has always been there, right? Like the whole. People kind of taking things out of context and blowing them up, and I'm just putting people under the spotlight for things that are not that seriously taken.
Rules for me, rules for thee, not for me.
Yeah, but that explains a lot about the state of
Discourse.
our TV shows here.
Bro,
Now
our
it's
TV shows, the only thing they're missing is kissing.
In consideration.
Every
everything.
Ramadan وانت قاعد كذا قاعد تفطر مع اهلك, there's a lot of ass shaking on fucking TV.
I mean, you do see مسلسلات مصرية also.
Bro, I'm not even going there.
Yeah.
I'm going Khaliji. I'm sticking to our neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay? Egypt had a cinema for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Okay? And Egypt doesn't play by the rules that we play with. Okay? Because they're more diverse than us.
Yeah, but here I'm talking about the shows Khalijiya. There was an uproar because someone
Feet.
feet.
Or ankle.
Someone took off their clothes off camera. Off camera.
And through the clothes.
Yes. And there was uproar, and they had to remove that scene just because of, I mean,
What is going on over there?
what are we doing?
I'm trying to play the music.
Wow.
Sorry, keep going.
In,
that was-
in cinematography, Turks, it's called the male gaze.
The male what?
The male gaze.
Oh,
Go
You
on.
know, every time I think of cinematography, I think of listen number one.
See, there I'm talking about. Like, who is this man of mystery? And why does he know these things?
Tell me more about the Marilyn Monroe.
The male
times, yeah.
gaze, Turks,
Mhm.
Mr. Turks,
Mm-hmm.
is a way where a feminine person man
Yes.
or feminine person woman
Mm-hmm.
Yo, these descriptions are amazing.
Okay.
Feminine person, man.
Yeah.
Covering a whole wide spectrum here.
So far, quite PC. We're
yes,
good. Yeah.
Okay.
that's correct.
Uh-huh.
The male gaze is framed as a way to frame the subject in a way that is appealing to the male audience.
Okay.
The way it is shot, the way it is framed, the way it is contextualized,
Mhm.
and it's
Insinuated.
insinuated.
Yes.
And that is the male gaze. It is the cinematography is like, I got you, homie.
Yeah.
I will showcase you.
Yeah, but to
I
be
will
honest,
emphasize.
that was emphasized in a lot of shows.
Yes.
Khalijiya.
Yes, exactly.
Here.
So you don't need that wide shot. We can see her from the neck up. You don't have to zoom out, my friend. But we get the vibes. Yeah.
But why is there an uproar when it's, I don't know, it's not, I mean, it's still insinuated. It's still something that's not really in your face.
There is sort of a thin line when it comes to the.
This is a thin line.
This is the thin line.
Okay.
There is sort of a thin line where a plausible deniability goes out the window.
Ah, okay. So it's just about that's
It's
how you
very-
think. That's not
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
how
showing.
that's how you think. What are you mean? What are you talking about? That's just how her body is. That's a shot. We didn't zoom in. It's like it's there. Don't focus on her clothes, but like in the context of the scene, there is no plausible deniability anymore. You are framing a scene where somebody, a feminine person, man in this instance, is
Feminine person, man.
Maya,
Say it.
or a feminine person, woman,
Uh-huh.
is no longer clothed, regardless of the context. That is explicitly understood in the scene. And that
Okay.
for many people that is unacceptable.
So it's all about the plausible deniability.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, so unacceptable. If you're talking about shows here being done here by our people, understand. He did a show somewhere else.
Yeah.
Moayed is not even on TV all the time.
Yeah.
And Moayed doesn't play a major role in people's everyday lives. It's just you decided to attack someone based on, oh, this is what you used to see him as, and now you're doing this. So you must have sold out, and you just attacked them. Like literally just fucking attacked them. That's the thing.
It's
I don't
bullshit.
understand.
It's all
I don't fucking
Honestly,
understand.
I don't
It's all
think
bullshit.
Shuf, I think it'll blow over because considering his prior
He
history
doesn't
and
give
his,
two shits.
No, either way,
I'm not even
either
worried
way.
about Moayed.
Either way, like considering his prior like popularity and his future endeavors, I'm sure that people will not people will forget, because people do like to get caught up in the hubbub.
I don't think he's even gonna give a shit if people forget or not. I
Other
am
than
talking
that,
about the mentality of our audience.
Yeah.
the truth of the mentality is there is an uproar culture that we have here that's been here for a long time. People do like to get incensed about things. People do like to get mad and get into mobs and say, yo, look at those. Ghalat.
Yes, but here's my problem.
Why is it there? Why does
We
it
have
happen?
a cinema. We're making mad money for all these theaters. People are paying. We understand movies. People watch movies. I don't see you bullshitting or bitching about any of that. I don't see you saying, yo, let's cut off all the movies, cut off all the scenes, so because we don't want to see these things. You don't give a shit what's on TV. NBC2, yeah, boy. Let's not even go too fucking far, all right? NBC2 is right here. And none of y'all complaining. But when it comes to, we don't want to see it like that, it's none of your fucking business.
True.
That's true. That
Yes.
point is super true.
If you don't like
It's
it,
none of your
you don't
business.
have to watch it.
Exactly. And you don't have to cause a fuss about it. Just move on.
Exactly.
Just move on.
It's not worth going attacking a man and his whole fucking
It's
family
not worth your time.
over some bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's-
إيش مالك?
Here's the
Exactly.
thing.
اشتغلك.
Here's the thing. Specifically with online culture in general, specifically here, a lot of people just want to be mad.
That's what I'm saying. We
Like,
have that culture.
I'll give you an example from my personal experience. I usually tweet in English
As an
because-
international man of mystery.
international man of mystery person, man. I usually tweet in English. People also sometimes mention me like, "Yo, listener number one, why are you tweeting in English? Are you better than us?" It's like, no, I tweet in English because that's a درعمة filter.
That I'm a filter.
Yes.
Okay.
One time in the last few months, I tweeted in Arabic as a joke.
Okay.
I tweeted specifically something that's plainly ironic.
See, that's where you're wrong.
Here's
There
the-
is no plainly on the internet number one.
Here's the thing. Let me finish. I said ايلون ماسك قدر يشتري تويتر لأنه ما كان يشتري قهوة كل يوم ووفر فلوسه. It's a joke.
It is. It's a good joke. It's a good joke. It's a good joke. Yeah.
Because you have billionaires هنا, billionaire entrepreneurs say, تعرف إذا شريت قهوة كل يوم هذه 20 من
Yes,
30 ريال.
I've seen
By
the
the way, this one, they stole it from other people that keep saying in the States all the time.
Exactly.
And they acted like they all
Yeah.
created it. A cup of Starbucks is $7. You pay $7 every single day, multiplied by a month in a year. This is how much you're spending.
You're spending $300.
No shit.
300
That's math.
Yes.
Quick maps.
You're spending 300 euros a year or 300 euros a month on coffee. Imagine if you cut that out. Like, I'd still be poor and miserable. With coffee, I'm poor and happy.
With energy.
Yeah.
Energy.
So when I tweeted
I can see my poorness very well now.
Exactly.
Yes.
Super aware.
So when I tweeted,
Living it.
With pep.
when I tweeted that,
Poor with pep.
when I tweeted that, people were just like dogpiling on me, like "شو قصدك ترى لا تسوقها علينا." Like people did not understand the irony, and like people were fighting each other in the comments, like, "Yo, he is actually right. No, he's wrong." Like wow, this
He
is
started a debate by mistake.
Yes.
No, what his point is, people are just looking to get mad. Some people,
Yes. واحد كان
look for the controversy just for the sake of
Yeah,
being, to
واحد.
be able to moralize, just to be able to feel better about themselves. Because you know what? If I blame somebody else for being worse than I am, I don't have to feel so bad myself.
It's a dopamine hit. It's a mini dose of dopamine.
Pretty much.
Did you delete that tweet?
Yeah, oh, you should.
You better.
Oh, you will.
Right now you will. Because all people need to do is go search that tweet and they're going to know exactly who you are. This is number
International
one.
man of mystery.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Trying
trust
to
me.
be
I was,
slick,
yo,
huh?
yo, I was actually thinking. Don't worry, I was actually thinking about that. I was actually gonna tell about that right after.
I was
that.
going to tell you after, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now in
Yeah.
front of people.
True.
Yes.
Fair enough.
So, exactly. Get in your phone.
grab
Get in
it.
Not
your
so
phone.
mysterious
Get in your
now.
phone.
is he?
Exactly. That's what I thought.
Okay, yeah.
Caught him.
Number one.
You see how we decay over you, number one?
I feel so loved.
Exactly.
How the
It's not
web
always hate.
How the web is weaved.
Well, anyway, because the reason like I talk about Moayed is because we face the same shit. Like what we just said a second ago. Because we do our
Yeah,
podcast
leave
in
that too.
English.
Yeah, that actually.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
Yeah, see,
I just leaked it.
mystery.
Yes. So as listener number one was saying,
Yeah.
okay, we get that bullshit too. People attack us because we speak in English, even though we're Saudis.
Bro.
Which is again, we don't give a shit either way.
But the fact that people, again, sometimes people ask and inquire and they're curious, and that's cool, that's okay. But when you come in all guns blazing, just hate all on, like, bro, why? Why?
Well, look, I would like to tell you guys something that I've been holding back for a while. You want to know how the hate has elevated?
Because you're a dick to people.
No,
Yes.
you idiot. I'm talking about Pastor Kabsa.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that came out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere.
No, that was piled up. That was piled
That
up.
was a sign. That was a sign.
That just found like a hole. Just go. Escape! Finally.
You got caught. You got
Because
caught.
the hate is reciprocated, is what point.
Sure, no, that's not. That's not okay.
Okay.
Now we know how you feel. Actually, you always said that. So
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
nothing new. But anyway, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you how I've been handling the hate that we've been getting. So people have been attacking all of our posts and basically sending us copyright infringement for anything. A meme, and even if it's our stuff, even if it's our cover for the album covers for our podcast, they go and they say, "Oh, this is ours," and they file a complaint against us on Instagram.
Okay.
And I have to fight it every single fucking. I'm not joking. Every day.
Very nice.
There's
people.
old memes of ours that are gone now, and old Instacut videos of ours gone now because people are claiming it as theirs.
Okay.
Wow.
Now those people, they came to this weird realization that their emails got fucked over and they don't know how.
Okay.
Let me explain to you what I did. Every time you file a complaint, and Instagram sends me the email, it tells me the email of the person who made the complaint.
Okay.
I take that email, I have a certain thing that I put people's email in, and it subscribes you to over 2,000
Yikes.
newsletters
Yo.
worldwide.
That is
wow.
diabolical. Diabolical.
So everyone that made a complaint, basically their inbox is getting just bombed every single day.
They are getting information.
Oh yes, I'm providing you with information.
Exactly. See how nice this man is.
Good deals all around.
Exactly. So you stay aware about the world and what happens in it.
Bro, I post those emails in two places.
Bro.
Those inboxes, those emails will be changed.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Yo, I know how to handle hate.
I mean, see,
Checkmate.
Shuf, that's the thing. Like, why are you bringing on something that is something like that? That's we do create shit, bro. Like we actually do.
No, it's just like, some people just feel like, they're sitting on this fucking mantle and they see the vision of what the country is and this is how it is and this is what Saudis are and they want to attack. Cool, attack all you want. It's not a problem. I have no problem if you, give me your point of view. You can say it and walk away. It's all good with me.
Exactly.
I have no problem. But when you start fucking trying to, okay, everybody keeps trying to hack our account, okay? And they keep failing. Because no one knows which emails. Because I keep changing the emails every now and then. I keep changing the passwords every 3 days.
like eggshells.
Like seriously, like that's literally it.
Okay.
I have, bro. Do you know
They're
how
not called
long?
elk but okay.
By the way, listen. Our password is so long, Tayyib, that I have to put it somewhere else. I have to write it down because I will never fucking remember it.
It is the product code of this couch.
It's literally a paragraph. Okay.
The password is the entirety of War and Peace.
So let me tell you. So the last, when was this? This was, I think, 2 weeks ago. We were talking about the Economist, and someone went in on our Instagram comments. You didn't see it, did you?
I don't recall. Okay.
Listenable one saw it, of course. So do you see how it disappeared?
No.
All right. So this guy went in and started calling us names and whatever. He's white. I'm not gonna say which nationality because my friends told me don't do that, please. But he's a whitey, okay? And he went in. He called us racist. He called us so many names, and he literally went in the comments. And your boy goes back like, I'm down. I'm here to have fun. And then he went to our DMs and he went wild.
Did he say all lives matter?
No. No. Oh my god! I really want to load this up. Because I'd be more than happy to read the whole thing on the podcast if I can just get it.
Oh, please, content.
But the problem is it's not even loading. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Reading session.
Reading session. The guy blocked me, by the way. Just want to give you a heads up.
That means you won.
Yes.
That means you won. If somebody is adding you and they block you, that means you won. That means
That
they
is,
can't hack it.
that is
I mean,
declaration
and
of,
that's the thing. We go back to the same
victory.
point. You saw something you didn't like. You just felt like you had to tell me how much you didn't.
I need my dopamine.
All right. So this guy attacked me personally. All right.
Okay.
So what I did, I went to my personal account and I sent him a DM.
Okay.
If you want to attack me, I'll come talk to you. I have no problem. So this is what, Shamsi, I want you to see this. So people know it's legit, okay? Like the whole thing is here, right?
Okay.
To the end. It's very
Oh,
long.
it's a conversation.
Oh, yeah, it's a conversation.
Okay.
Because I filed a complaint.
Against them.
I'm bored. Okay?
I got time.
Yes.
Okay.
And my lawyer has a lot of free time.
Got a lot of taxable hours.
So this is what I sent him. I sent him this message. I was like, I'm right here. I just want to show him the kind of energy that I'm coming in with. I'm not saying, oh, hi, hello. Yeah, this is Adil from Past the Kabsa. I'd like to have a conversation. No. I was like, I'm right here.
That's a good start.
He's like, Mr. Loser.
Big
Oh,
words.
he's polite.
Have fun with your nonsense blog. By the way, it's a podcast. He calls it a blog. I don't know. Something.
Yeah.
Where you dribble about nonsense and racism and censor everyone who isn't a drone. Okay? So this is my reply. So I reported your comments to the CITC. Okay? Now keep in mind, before this, he really went in on our DM. Like he was really disgusting.
Okay.
All right? So I reported your comments to the CITC, and if you have any problems, I suggest you do the same. I don't play games behind keyboards. Cheers. So he replied, he's like, yes, you do. I was like, keep that same energy. So he replied, Lul, why do you do that? I said nothing. I said nothing harsh or anything else. You're the ones that made racist comments. All right? And I can't help but notice you said, are you mad, Whitey? Are you made, Whitey?
Okay.
It was actually mad. I said, are you mad, Whitey? Okay, that's what I said.
Yeah, it's a question.
Just before you deleted it, and then you blocked me. Now, I didn't delete it. He deleted it because it was his comments.
Okay.
I was like, yeah. And I'll say it again and again and again.
Just so you know.
I'm not here to be friends or have a conversation. I'm here to match your energy, and I'll see you when I see you. Now, go show your big muscles on the internet to someone who cares. Then he writes, apparently you care as well, or else you wouldn't have deleted my comments and blocked me when all I did was say that you didn't address your own topic and made racist comments, which I'm glad you acknowledged doing. There goes your case against me for the CITC.
Inspector Gadget here.
Yes, very, very weightable.
Very, very detective.
I was like, I'll address it here, then I'll address it to you, to your face. We don't care about your comments. You can think how you want, but attacking us is where you cross the line, trying to be a big boy in the comments. On top of that, I didn't want to delete your comments because you hold no value to me or society or the podcast, but your white privilege
There we go.
and your white friends who know us
They don't like that word.
Yeah, exactly.
and know the podcast thought that you went out of line because one of our friends reached out to us and he's like, yo, this guy's out of line. Can you please remove it? I was like, nope, I'm not removing it. I'm keeping him right here for everybody to see. Where is it? Those thought you went out of line and they didn't want others to see it. You're not even a fan and you're coming here commenting about one clip from an hour and 20 minutes episode and 170 episodes. You don't need to explain. I'm just being transparent because I don't care. All right? He's like, look, they definitely didn't ask you. Don't lie to me. I was like, boy, you are not important for me to lie to or care about.
Exactly. Like,
listen to me. I don't care that you exist. You're nothing to me. I don't care about you. Okay? He's like, I went out of line by saying you didn't discuss your topic. I was like, but since you want to call us degenerates, that's where you cross the line. He's like, now, he's like, oh, okay, never mind. I was like, now you changed the game. Because while I was typing, he cut me off. I was like, now you changed the game. And that's an energy I am willing to match. So we'll see who the degenerates are. Guess what he said?
lol.
No. He stayed quiet. But I was like, now go away. I don't care about you or your thoughts or your shook feelings. Anyway, he's like, anyway, I will switch to kindness now. Yo, read this.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I will switch to kindness now.
Okay, different. No.
I was like,
This is you losing rounds 1, 2, and 3.
I was like, anyway, go away. And he was like, if it's something else you're worried about, that's fine too. I was like, I got better shit to do. Then he was like, I was like, I'll worry about nothing. He's like, doubt it. I was like, try me. He's like, do you look both ways when crossing the street? If yes, it is because you're worried about getting hit by a car.
Intellectual. The man is an intellectual, Adil.
Where are we going?
What are we talking about? He's philosophizing with you.
We call that a dialectic.
I was like, try me.
Like real
Again.
Aristotle and Plato stuff.
He's like, are you challenging me to a fight? First off, I never heard someone say, are you challenging me to a fight? Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
a
like,
duel. but
Yeah, let's
okay.
call it.
Yeah.
I was like, did he take off his glove and slap you? I don't get it.
So I said, this was the last message. I was like I said,
I don't care.
you like to show your big muscles behind the screen, and I don't have time for you. I'll see you when I see you. And that was the end of it. Then he blocked me,
I mean,
That means you won again.
as always.
when in the internet you get removed by somebody who's trying to hate on you,
Yes,
you have won the round.
bro. People do not know that I have time. Like, I'm willing to sue y'all and go to court just to see y'all. And like, I can strike up just conversations while we're waiting. Like, I have no problem.
On the record, ladies and gentlemen, on the record.
Yeah,
I
but-
seriously don't have a problem. Look, if you're angry at us or you have a point of view, that's all cool with me. But when you start attacking, keep the same fucking energy because I'm looking for that attack all day. Like I'm sitting right here, like I'm pointing my fingers always at people and like hating on them, or actually just being addicted to them. But either way,
I mean, this is I think what the internet has taught us.
Yeah, back in the day in good old Twitter time when I used to go in on people before I had a job. Like I'd bust out the thesaurus in my replies. Like, okay,
before I had a job.
I will be creative in how I insult you.
Yes, I will go in.
Did you delete that tweet?
I did.
Okay, good boy.
Good boy. So yeah, haters do exist.
Haters will always exist.
You can hate all you want, but if you're gonna attack Moayed in the fair and attack his family over this, you are a loser. And if you want to attack, if you have an opinion on the way he handles his business, state your opinion. You have the right to state your opinion, but you don't need to attack.
True.
Because you don't know what energy is coming up to you after that. Because I am, especially look, there was another person that I was willing to go all the way to the end to actually find out who they are and really like bring him and actually have a conversation. Because he went out of line. And then when I told him what moves I'm going to take so I can see him, he was like, okay, I apologize. I went out of line. Well, yeah, because yeah, I'll match your fucking energy all day.
Just so you know.
So you know. Like, especially what we do. Like, I said this, I don't know who I talked to a couple of days ago about this. They were asking us about the behind the scenes of the podcast and like, you know, the dark side of being on a podcast like this.
Okay.
There is
I
a
mean,
dark-
without the lights.
I was like, the only dark side that we have is our personalities for each other.
True.
True.
But they were like, you know, what, like, you know, obstacles. I was like, the obstacles are so fucking much. Like the amount of things that I have to do to maintain this podcast from not getting kicked out is ridiculous. And I'm always changing shit. We're either getting shadow banned or we're getting this bullshit from here or we're getting that bullshit from there. So like every day I'm like, I can't forget about the podcast. Now we do it once a week and I still like every day I'm still in this fucking podcast trying to fix shit or do shit, right?
It's like a dungeon.
It is a fucking
You cannot escape. There is torture here, but also entertainment sometimes.
But one day we could get to, on the last episode, actually after we get kicked out, after we get blocked and, you know, banned from society,
Documentary comes out.
shunned,
Exiled.
then we'll have a conversation about that. But anyway,
And on that note,
questions?
questions.
Yeah.
Question.
We're making this real quick. All right?
Because Turks is going to cry.
Text has a job. That's all
I gotta sleep.
what do you guys want to start? Let me start with this one, to be honest.
Happy ones.
I'd like to thank everybody for the questions to give us. We're not going to go through all of it because it's almost like 2 a.m. right now. First question, right? He's angry. He's angry. Yeah. All right, first question. Shamsi, what is your favorite moment in history and why?
My favorite moment in history when I was birthed because I exist.
Wow.
All right.
Narcissism.
No.
Defined.
We're sorry,
No,
listeners. We're sorry.
okay,
We're
okay,
sorry.
wait,
I personally
let me
apologize.
try
Please bring the hate. We
Okay.
deserve it now. We would not even reply. We're not even going to match the energy.
Okay, wait.
Actually, all lives do matter.
All lives. All
changed
We're
my
gonna
mind.
report compliments. I'm just gonna let you know.
Oh my God, you're an ass.
favorite. You can't choose a favorite moment in history. And why would it be my favorite? Like the history is.
Let's say a time in history they like to read about.
Okay.
Yes.
So not a single incident.
Yeah,
No.
I take you back to the history idiots conversation.
Yes, remember
The what now?
the
History idiots conversation.
The history of videos. Honestly, like from all the history that I've read, the ones that always fascinated me is Japan. Because Japan, at some period of time, developed a very advanced society in a very small, space and land and had to deal with some
How far back?
very big enemies. We're talking about Japan feudal period,
1800s?
1400s.
Oh, back.
To 1600s.
Samurai
like
days.
when shoguns were taking over. Like, yo, emperor, you fucking suck. Okay, we are
There's a
now
good show.
going to be clans.
There's a good
and we're-
documentary about samurais that discuss all of that.
Bro,
from
it is,
back in the day.
it is a crazy thing.
all the way
All
to
the-
them when they were trying to take over China.
So Japanese society and culture developed, borrowing a lot from Chinese, but they also diversified in their own way of handling society and handling each other because they had to live in a country that was very rainy, that was very windy, that was very, small at the same time. Like you're sharing all of this land and there's a shitload of fucking people here.
And the giant robots didn't help.
And the giant robots came later. Now, and the fact that they ended up becoming
You're an ass.
no.
Your listeners, you should have seen the shots.
The fact that
The look Adil shot me. It was insane. It was incredible.
Sure, they ended up taking a very dark
God.
turn at some point, but the fact that they were able to become a great nation, having closed off themselves from the whole world for hundreds of years, compared to everybody else of the world that was colonized and basically fucked over, and ended up beating Russia in a fucking war. They beat Russia in a war, guys. Do you know this?
Yeah, but that's happened like several hundred years later, during the Meiji Restoration.
Yeah, like following that in the early 1900s. But let's say like the culture allowed it to develop to that own way, and you see it today. It's its own world for a reason, because they've had that culture and they maintained that culture for 2,000 years. They do have that link all the way back.
So
So Japan.
Japan. And what's the period?
It's 1400 to 1600, 1700 تقريبا.
The technical term is the Sengoku period.
Whatever that is.
More
Do you have
aware of the feudal period.
Do you have a favorite specific incident in that period?
Goku?
Nothing that
I
comes
hate
to
you.
mind
Completely,
completely, honestly. But there's a lot of great.
That was the
stories.
1600s.
That was after. I'm sorry.
Bro, it was civil wars. You're talking about civil wars.
I know,
Imagine
but-
all the crazy shit that people.
There's a documentary right now. It's called Dragon Ball Z that people can go see right now.
Yeah.
That talks
Okay.
about how we used to be in Japan back in the day.
Imagine all the crazy
Dragon Ball Z, ladies and
shit.
gentlemen.
Goku,
Go Google
Goku.
it. Yes, Goku is the
Go Google.
Yeah.
the heroin.
Okay.
The heroin.
I'm also very much.
And I meant drugs. I'm joking.
and I'm also very interested, like in the whole post Alexander period. Like after Alexander went and conquered all the way to India, he died, right? So he left a bunch of fucking kingdoms all across there. So
You know what I hear?
Next question.
تحب الكفار.
يعني الكفار يعني
That's,
سوالفهم واجدة صراحة. That's سوالف عنهم واجد.
You want to hear
Anyway, next
something?
question. Can we go?
Oh, I have one thing.
Go ahead. Listen, number one.
That's called the Hellenistic period. And
Yes.
listeners, if you want to hear something really,
Greco-Bactrian.
really messed up, just look up the Ptolemy dynasty. If you want to see a family,
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
If you want to see a family tree, that's a circle. And
Oh wow!
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow!
Yes.
That's
look that up.
Game of Thrones shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
literally.
the family tree goes up.
English shit.
Wow.
Yeah, literally
Okay.
Game of Thrones shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, next question.
hmm
All right. So that's a mango. Idea. Let's see, he has an idea.
Mm.
An open call for all artists to draw listener number one based on hints, clues he dropped on the podcast.
I'm down.
Yo,
That's a fucking great idea.
this
honestly.
is the open call. Done.
All
It,
right.
it is open.
It is
It's
open. Go on, guys.
Send it to our DMs or emails, info at past
As you're aware.
Listeners,
International man of mystery.
be sure to focus on my bulging trapezius muscles.
Trapezius
Okay.
muscles.
All
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Sure.
That-
Trapezoids. They're called trapezoids.
That's another set of muscles. Trapezius is here.
Okay, there we go.
You
Go to
Philistine.
the next question.
Yes. Here.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Those are quadriceps.
Next question.
Mm.
What will
Where are we going? Salsa mango?
yeah? What will we have first? A Jeed album or an AI Jeed album?
Oh wow.
That's actually a great question.
That's a really good. If
Yeah.
it wasn't almost 2 a.m, I would have called Jeed right now and asked him that same question.
I mean, I think we can create an AI Jeed album within the next year.
Didn't you see Google's DeepMind, the last update they had?
It would, okay.
So the last one, it wasn't good in math.
okay.
As funny as it sounds.
Okay.
All right. An AI from Google that wasn't good at math.
It's called Deep Mind.
Okay. and it's called DeepMind.
Okay.
Isn't it the only thing that it does is math, technically?
Well,
Yeah,
it was good in science and biology
Like it's
and stuff
one,
like
it's
that.
1 and 0.
Okay.
But when it comes
Yeah,
to
but
math,
it
it was
comes to
weak.
2. I'm
Okay.
down. خلاص.
So the next version is better at math by 80%.
Okay. That's a lot of percent.
Yes.
Did the computer do that calculation?
No. This is stupid. It's cheating. So it says right now, in
Okay.
terms of math, it's as good as an average human.
Okay.
So not good.
So not that good.
Not that good. Yeah.
But that's still crazy being as good as an average human and doing math.
Bro, we fucking
As a
suck at
computer?
as
As a
average,
computer.
As a
average
no.
people.
By the way, it's still learning.
There's-
Keep in mind,
there's an internal app called calculator within its
you
mind.
idiot.
Yeah, but you
give
control
it
the
full
calculator.
equations and they have to solve it and they have to show you how it's solved.
Does it like take off its,
humans can't do
take
that.
off its sock to count past 10?
You can't do that,
I
dumbass.
can't do that. Yeah.
Bro,
I can't
most
do
people
that.
suck at doing that.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. But it
Yeah.
says as
So
an average, it got the same results as an average human being.
If we're comparing like AI to the skills, the math skills of an average human being, we still have a long way
Yeah,
to go.
you're basically saying this is an AI that doesn't understand the 7's table. It can't multiply 7 effectively.
But
that's the
see, now
thing.
we're
It's
talking
still-
about
it's still early days.
here we're talking about something that is intuitively thinking on its own rather than something that's directed. You know, you're not really.
And they showed how the
controlling
breakdown of
itself,
how it does it, right?
you
So
know.
it gives,
so
five
it's-
solutions, right? And it starts voting on which is the right solution. And then it picks which is the best and puts it out.
So just like
that's
people.
not always accurate. Exactly.
Okay, you think in your head him
So,
might be
ladies and gentlemen.
question. Does it say طيب أستاذ وش بستفيد من الظرف لو أنا رايح
Yes,
المقال؟
that's the first question to ask. Yes.
Does it say that? Because that would be accurate.
So 5 answers, and they have to. It has to.
It doesn't really have to.
There's like a voting system. Which one it
Just
thinks is
wants
correct?
to. You know.
Good luck.
Just like.
Well, anyway,
sounds-
there's a YouTube channel called 2 Minute Papers that I advise everybody that cares about AI and everything.
This is catchphrase.
Hold on to your papers.
Hold on to your
papers. Hold on to your papers.
That's not the accent, but
That is
you're
literally-
close.
It's
You're
very close to
You're
it.
But what's the name? It's called 2 Minute Papers. I advise everybody that's interested in AI and technology to go and see it. It's really, really great. And he was covering that. He was talking about, I think it was Google teaching AI
That's
how
the
to teach AI machine learning.
that's the one with the owl as a thumbnail, isn't it?
Is it? I don't remember, to be honest.
I got a cute.
Yeah, my favorite is the one where they taught AI to play hide and seek,
Yo,
And
that's
the-
sick.
and the AI learned to cheat.
Yes.
And the
Yeah,
AI
That was
learned to,
hilarious.
and the AI learned to cheat back at the cheating.
Yes.
Yes, that's crazy.
Bro. All right, next question. The difference between Saudi culture now and before 20 years ago. 20? Try 6.
Oh,
Don't go 20. Try 6.
It's much more open. It's much more accepting. It's much more diverse.
Bro, 20 years ago is a long time.
Hey, no, we're going through them. Trust me. It's much more technologically advanced.
You're more connected to the world.
You're much more connected to the world, especially now. They just opened up like 20-year routes.
Easier access to the internet than it was before.
Technologically literate.
I remember
definitely.
when I came back here, I had to go buy those internet cards.
oh,
Nesma.
Yes.
He's a Jew.
the jewel, عيب عليك.
The jewel.
The Jewel. Oh my
exactly.
God. The Jewel was the cheapest.
Yeah.
Yeah, AOL.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. The AOL of Saudi.
Internet cafes. It's as
I remember internet cafes when I first came
yeah,
here.
as an economy.
I went from DSL
to internet
to
cafes.
internet cafes and
cafes.
internet cards.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the shitty background music that you have to listen to.
Yeah. that
You're
shit-
playing Travian. You remember that game?
We're much more accepting of others and
Oh,
other
the forums.
traditions. The what?
The
Forums.
forums, eh?
Forums.
منتديات.
منتديات.
منتدى اقلاع معالم
honestly,
حواء.
That didn't change.
ترى
That
كنا
just
داعسين في النت هنا يعني. Like إلى
منتديات
حد
transition
كبير
to
يعني.
Twitter. That's about it.
No, but Mintadiyat still to this day, some of them do really exist.
عالم حواء.
Yeah.
إيش فيك أنت ترى.
And it's like ridiculous how many like active members on it.
Yep.
Like there's a whole subculture there.
Reddit who? We got our own Reddit. ما له شغل فيه.
But yeah, exactly. And it's the funniest thing about
Shout out to
you.
Nawaf.
Someone
Abu Nawaf.
Ooh, I remember.
there was
Wow.
people who kept replying every time they reply, go Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And they start replying.
Yeah.
Bro, they have a signature. إيش فيك أنت? It's like 15 line of ASI text.
And the second you open up that website, there's so many fucking JavaScripts running at the same time. It's playing music. There's a bunny just doing circles. And there's like hearts just breathing
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
And
They glitter. They gotta glitter.
And your desktop is just lagging. I can't function.
أرنب قاعد يركض كذا.
Oh no, 20 years ago was a long time ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago, like
Yeah, my internet thing was newgrounds.com, if you remember that.
20 years ago, camera phones were banned.
Yeah.
Just to give you how big of a difference.
Was that
but-
20 years ago?
Yes, it was.
Man, I'm old.
Yeah.
I should get married.
No fucking shit.
علم نفسك.
I'm good.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's called a call out, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, I'm
That's
good.
called a call out. You didn't see that coming, huh? You didn't see that coming. He just smacked you on your forehead.
Yeah.
Look at it. I don't
He's,
care. I
he's,
don't
the,
care.
he's the one who's متحسس.
Because you're never going to get married.
Because I'm married in my heart.
That's called drama,
All
everyone.
right.
What,
That's
That
called content.
what was that?
Yeah.
that is called stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, next question.
Yeah.
Do sailors not take medicine because doctors usually tell them to take Gursan aspirin?
قرصان.
I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry. It's so fucking dumb.
ايش غرصان هازبرين؟
قرص.
قرصان.
2 tablets.
Gursan. Pirates.
Pirates. قرصان.
The best jokes are the ones you have to explain.
Exactly. Here's the thing. What people don't get about
ليش bro ليش؟
what
Stupid.
people don't get about dad jokes are not supposed to be funny. Dad jokes are supposed to waste your time and make you mad.
Bro, but why?
Exactly.
Keep
That's
going,
that's the
keep
intended purpose.
They're supposed to make you chuckle.
That
No.
is dumb.
No,
If
no.
you have to explain them, number one, then they don't work.
I want the reaction. I want to upset you.
See, okay, he admits it now.
Thank you.
Please
Thank you
don't
so much.
try
Next question.
upset
on.
us. Yes.
What's the difference between an immigrant and an expat?
Color of their skin.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, that's
going in
exactly-
hard
That's literally
away.
it.
No, that's literally what it is. That's
Yeah.
literally what it is.
Yeah.
An expat is somebody who comes from the first world countries.
Yes.
An immigrant is everybody else.
I'd go further and say usually it's just social class. Really, like your position, where you're coming from. If you're
If you're American, if you're
technically
British,
default, that's default. You're an
exactly. If Western Europe, you are what? You're officially an expat. You're not an
Yes.
immigrant in the
Yes.
country, even though
So yeah, not social class.
even though you're an immigrant.
I know. I'd say like there are exceptions to the brown countries to borrow a phrase. If you're coming here as a I don't know, a university professor, you're not an immigrant. You're an
expat.
expat. So there's that distinction as
No, you could be a resident, which is somewhere in the middle.
technically they're all called residents.
In the end,
that's
you
the
miss out
technical
of- that's
term.
the
Yeah.
rather than somebody who's a citizen.
It's called an iqama
Yeah.
for a reason.
Okay.
Mhm.
أنت تقيم.
Yes, exactly. I know. Well, there you go, listeners. A quick
Yes.
answer for your
That's a very
inquiries.
quick answer. Thank you. Appreciate you for coming in. Next question.
No worries.
Topic idea. Does the English language universal? Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's not.
Yes. Definitely it's not.
No, it's not.
Does English language universally, I think he meant universally, dilutes one's culture, or is it a medium to spread the culture?
It doesn't mean
It's
communication.
it's neither.
It's a medium of communication.
It's how you present your culture, really.
No, it's at the end of
But
the
it's a
day.
means of communication.
It's a medium
It's
of-
like it's the closest to a one world language that we have.
exactly. Like for science, for technology, for a lot of different fields, you do need to have a unified, or not a unified language, just a language that everybody can actually
No,
speak.
here's the thing. When it comes to science specifically, science is gatekeepy as hell.
That's different.
true.
I'm not talking about the state of science.
That
I'm
is
talking
super
about.
true.
I'm
I
talking
never
about.
thought about that, but that's super true.
It's gatekeepy as hell. Like,
Yeah.
why are we using Latin to divide animals and categorize animals?
Because colonizers colonized. That's not the
Yeah,
point. The point is today when I
but
publish.
it's arbitrary. That's what I'm saying.
It is, but what I'm saying is today, when I publish a research in my country in Arabic, I'm going to be having a limited pool of people reading it, which is people in the Arab world. Why? Because I know that they don't care about translating my shit. So I need to publish in English in order for my shit to get to the world. And that's one of the ways how English brings the world together. Technology is another one. The internet, everybody speaks English on the internet. The only people who don't are the Russians and the Chinese, probably. Like they have their own kind. The Chinese specifically have their own internet. But for the rest of the world, we're all plugged into the one internet. Everybody has their subcultures. Al-Mutadayat, the Russians, whatever. Everybody else doing their
I
own
don't know
thing.
why we went there, but okay.
No, it's because the Russians have their own Facebook, for example. So that's one big part of it as
Could have
well.
went to China.
China has its own internet. I started with that one.
The Russian Facebook is called Borstfok.
Yeah, but I'm saying like they kind of have their
Borscht.
own thing going on.
That
Borscht.
sounds like a pig
Borscht.
that's overly fed.
Borscht is a soup.
But now, imagine if you want somebody to come to a website about Saudi and they have to access the link using Arabic letters. How accessible is that for you or for them? It's not.
But I get the first point that the question made, which is the influence that the English language comes with. Does it dilute your culture?
Language is inherently malleable. Language evolves and changes.
But
over time.
are you gonna learn the language without getting
Here's the thing about
influenced by
here's
the
thing
culture
about-
of the language?
Here's the thing about English itself.
No, you can't.
English
You can.
is
You will be influenced by the culture.
English is a mutt of a language.
It is.
Like
It's
like,
basic.
Yeah, no, it's not even like a basic. Like
Oh,
it's
Gemini.
it's like a
Teach me.
jigsaw of languages. You have
Yes.
French, German, whatever you have. Like it's like if you go back in time
Arabic.
when in Arabic, and if you go back in time when you actually told old English, you don't understand it.
Ye
Even though
old
it's
English.
ye old English.
Mm.
By the way, that's incorrect.
Yes.
They used to spell the that way, so it's the. That's just how they spelled it. That's a misnomer. It was never ye old. It was the old.
So a Y is pronounced
Yes.
TH.
Yes.
That's true. Again,
Okay.
once upon a time, Roman Latin was okay. Rome dominated, and Latin was the language of the world. And before that, Greece
And everything
dominated.
was translated into Latin.
Yeah, and Greece dominated, and Greek was the language of the world. And you had to speak Greek in order for you to be considered civilized,
And
and
for
you
a
had
time-
to speak Latin in order for you to be
And for
considered
a time,
civilized.
it was Arabic as well.
And for a large time in a big part of the world, it was Arabic as well. Same Chinese as well. In China, you spoke Chinese, even though they had a massive 100 different dialects. There was a common kind of inheritance between them. So the
Not
wheel
all Chinese,
turns.
but okay.
The wheel turns.
I know.
You know.
It's called what? It's not called Chinese. What is it called?
Mandarin.
Now it's called Mandarin, but I'm talking about Chinese
And?
as in the language family.
Cantonese.
Cantonese.
Cantonese, there you
That's now the two dominant strains, but you still had a whole bunch of different dialects, local dialects.
Never say China and strain, please.
Yes. Also with Arabic.
Also with Arabic,
Arabic
as
same thing?
well, and also with Spanish. Spanish dominated for a big time for
Spanish and Portuguese.
Spanish more than Portuguese, considering like they started. But conquered, colonized. We go back to
Colonized, there you go.
colonized, and the same thing with English. It goes back to colonization. Why the hell would the entirety of India speak English almost?
All right.
Nowhere near the entirety of England.
A good
What a-
300
what a-
million people, at least.
Which is
Out of a
like,
billion?
yeah, which is like what?
30%?
15%?
I mean, sure.
Oh,
What percentage game is all over the place, bro?
Dude, no. Robots can do it better.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
worry
but
about it.
Yeah, let's get the deep mind AI. Let's see what percentage it gets.
It's a state language. It's a state language.
And like they have, I think, like 10 or so state languages.
Yeah, sure, but English is one of them, So, ma عليك.
All right. Next question.
Go on.
I don't know if I should do this one now. Fuck, let's do it. Let's get canceled.
Oh, we haven't
We haven't been
canceled
already?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Like today, at
No,
least.
we're just adding more to it. Do women support women?
Oh,
I am not a
wow.
woman, so I cannot
Oh,
speak for
wow.
women because
Go
I'm
ahead,
not a
Shamsi.
woman.
Speak. Speaketh.
That is the extent of my contribution to this conversation.
I think this question is very vague. We need more.
I'll answer. Women are people. Take that as you will.
Okay, all right. What? They have values? Okay, anyway. So
Women are people. They are people persons.
I'll tell you what.
There are people presence.
From a recruitment point of view, I will say that is 50-50.
So again, they are people.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
No one saying it's not. That's why I told you I was very specific what I was talking about. Because you don't know all women.
Exactly, and you can't speak for.
I know
all
you
women.
wish you could.
I mean,
I know you wish you could.
I don't think I can.
But you can't.
I don't think I can.
I'm just telling you. I know you wish you could.
I don't think I do.
No, you do.
But you're gonna keep
No, you
trying.
No, you do. No, you do.
You got it.
I've seen your follows. I know you do. Okay. Hey, hi. What's your name? Oh, my name is Shamsi. Listen, what's your Instagram? Follow.
Yeah,
Follow. You don't know this person. Follow.
That's not how it works, but okay.
I would love to see how many requests do you have that was never responded to. You say it.
Yeah.
You're about to fall for it. Yeah, say it. Say it.
I am not a woman.
I am not a woman. Oh my god. It's a yes or no question. It just depends on what exactly. Women are not going to support you to take their husbands away from each other. I don't know what. So.
Whoa. Okay.
What the hell is
It's
happening?
a
Cliff.
very-
Hello, Cliff.
Yes. Well, welcome to Past the Kabsa, by the way.
okay.
Like, you know where you guys
I
are.
don't even know where you went. But no, hello.
All right.
Face out.
Okay, I'll go somewhere else. Here's another
Yeah.
question. Do you think we have soulmates?
No,
And who's we?
By the way, are you joking or are you for real?
for real.
I'm with them.
لا شوف one single soulmate. Hell no. بس-
Oh, yeah,
لا,
shit.
لا, hell no.
أربعة.
You do have people that you connect with or your values.
I will split my soul into 4 pieces. It will be like Kingdom Hearts.
It's actually Harry Potter, and it was 7 pieces.
Oh my God.
لا, you might find somebody in your life if you're lucky that you align with so well that it feels like they are a soulmate. If you're lucky, not
But
necessarily.
feels like a
everybody.
soulmate.
Yeah,
And is a soulmate is different.
yeah, well, that depends on your definition of what a fucking soulmate is.
And
Is
it also
somebody-
depends into if you think they're soulmate, but do you know that they think that you're also their soulmate?
The definition.
And if two people meet each other from the opposite sex and says, "Yo, I think you're my soulmate," guess what they're gonna do? Get married.
Okay,
That's what I'm telling you. You're wrong in your theory.
because
yeah, the
'Cause you're a
definition of
loser.
the definition of a soulmate means that that person is the best person for you forever.
yeah, I don't
Yes.
agree with that.
Then that's not a soulmate.
Okay, then.
Okay. No, you don't agree there's any soulmates whatsoever.
No, I think the concept is kind of childish, to be honest, because I think humans are more complex beings than that. At the end of the day, you might find somebody that you're meant to be with, yes, but there's plenty of other people
There's
that
no
you could
such
be
thing.
with.
Stop.
No, no,
Let me finish.
No, but there's plenty of other paths and directions your life could take, and you might end up happy or unhappy depending on which ones you take. There's no one optimum solution in life. is what I'm
Okay,
trying
so
to
when you told her that, what did she say?
say. Fuck off. Basically, I gotta fuck off.
So when you explained that to her, what did she say?
Fuck off.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
That definition was so rehearsed.
Oh my God! I'm so so many times he used that line.
Oof.
Listen, humans are more complex. It's not about soulmates. You need to understand. See, in life.
Vibes and energy. It's all about vibes and energy, bro.
Oh my God! Thank you, Shamsi, for that.
You're welcome.
But I understand your point of view. Well, I don't understand your point of view, but I kind of understand what he's trying to say when he's like, "There's no such thing as a soulmate."
That's
here's-
also what I
here's
just
the-
said, but I
here's
can't
the thing.
expound on it.
No.
It's all about.
You were trying to get out of a relationship.
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to do. Okay, there's a difference here.
The thing is, it's all about.
Trying to spit some truth here, my guy.
It's
Okay.
all,
Take an exit.
it's all about expectations. You have to temper your expectations because whoever you end up with, they're a person. They'll have their bad days, they'll have their good days. The idea of a soulmate, that if you're that invested into a soulmate as a concept and you believe that everything is going to be hunky-dory all the time, the first hurdle, you're going to stumble. Really.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because there's an expectation of perfection that comes
Exactly.
along with it.
Exactly.
And that doesn't exist in real life.
Perfection does not exist.
Yes, and hence the you know,
And sometimes
the unrealistic,
and sometimes people just drift apart through no fault of their own. That's life.
because people,
Biggest people. Exactly.
because
Right.
people, Adil.
Because people it is. Next question. So seashells, entitled seashells.
By the seashore.
She sent us,
We're just
topic.
gonna ignore that.
Yeah.
and I think she had a seizure midway while writing it, because I can't pronounce it.
I'm so upset.
Okay,
My
What?
dad joke was ignored.
I know.
I have no idea
All
what's
right.
going on right now.
Dude.
Stop.
Okay.
So then I searched it before we can talk
Okay.
about it. Then I realized what it is, and you're not setting us up, lady. Okay,
I mean, I
that was
Oh,
that was a good
okay.
move.
I think we've discussed it before, though.
Yes, we discussed it multiple times.
Yeah, I know. We have discussed it before.
I know, but not this time.
Okay.
Not now.
Not this late.
Not today.
Not this late.
Exactly. Not this late, yo. Read more.
Thank you for reaching out, but you're not gonna set us up.
Yeah.
Anyway, next question.
Thanks for contributing.
Next question. Mental health. Seek it. Anyway, so next one.
Mm.
Don't come to us for mental health.
I mean,
We're not going to be that podcast.
Mentally damaged here.
We're all like, we're not the people who talk about mental health.
Mhm.
we're aware of our neuroses.
There are two responses. خليك رجال ولا اصبر عشان أعرف.
No. Okay.
That is the two approved ones.
Look, the reason I do not like to touch mental health,
Because we're not professionals.
yes, because people take like social media and the internet seriously. And I don't want someone that really likes what we talk about to think that, these guys went through something and this is the solution.
Yeah.
No, because it's not. It's not a one solution.
Every
We don't know
person-
the solution whatsoever.
Exactly. So
We have no solution.
If we knew the solution, there wouldn't be a podcast.
We only
yes,
have issues.
we would have been rich, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about?
We have issues and trauma.
Jokes aside, seek professional help if you
Yes.
feel you
Always.
need it.
Definitely.
Yes, if you feel like you have anything, reach out to a friend. If a friend doesn't help and you feel like you need more, then take the extra step. You need it
Yeah.
for yourself. You owe it to yourself, as
Yes.
the whites say.
No, it's just decent
Why?
people.
Why?
At this point, it's just decent people.
He's gonna DM me somehow.
You know what I realized
Mm.
this second? Do you guys remember Craig Ferguson?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you all explain who Craig Ferguson is?
Late nights Irish, I think. Late
Yes.
nights
Scottish.
Scottish.
He's Scottish.
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 He is the greatest late night show host.
Agreed.
Amen.
Like literally the greatest.
Agreed.
Amen.
No one is better than him.
The only funny one.
The only guy who changed the whole game.
No disrespect to
Of
Letterman.
course, or Leno or Letterman
Or Leno,
or
or Conan.
The only,
Conan.
the only consistently funny one.
because he was the show,
Mm.
right? But what I just realized right now, he was the first person to discuss mental health before it was a thing
Live on his show.
live on his show. Do you guys remember?
He talked about his issues.
Yeah, he's talking about his issues,
Yeah.
his problem with alcohol,
Yeah.
his mental health, his
I remember-
psychiatrist.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
yeah.
that.
He was doing that before it was a thing.
Yeah, Craig Ferguson was the podcast before podcast.
That's true. He was the content creator before content creation.
Yes. Yeah.
Bro, I remember you guys used to watch him all the fucking
Bro,
time.
you just saw it. It was on my TV a second ago. I was watching it last night.
Oh, sure.
I just play old shit all the time. Whenever I'm busy doing something, I just have Craig Ferguson in the background.
He's just transparent.
That was
Just
one of the
open.
staples.
If there's one person I want to have a sit down with on this podcast, like I really, really want, it's Craig Ferguson.
Oof.
Like I really want to discuss that show because that show deserves so much. People go on YouTube, search Craig Ferguson late night show. Go watch the compilations and enjoy him. Enjoy the robot. You guys are gonna see Timsah and you'll be like, "Yo, why is Timsah here?" Then
There's
you
a
realize,
horse.
what's the OG Timsah? That's where it came from.
Yeah, it's a horse. And the robot.
What?
It has Secretariat. The horse.
Yeah, right,
Yes.
right.
And Jeff the robot.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And
Yeah.
this
this guy was ahead of his time.
Fucking
The
love the
golden-
horse, bro.
mouth organ.
We took a left turn.
Left
already.
turn over there.
All right. Let's see. What other questions do we have? We have a question that says new beginnings. Find them.
They're great. They're great.
Yeah. Yo. Gems. Just dropping gems. Yeah.
Save you all the time. Turks needs to go home. Oh my gosh. So lovely. And next one. Well, actually, new beginnings. Let's talk about that.
They're great.
Really?
What is a new beginning really?
It's turning a new leaf.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
There's so many ways. Like first time you go sign up to a gym and actually start, applying yourself to be physically healthy. When you change up your lifestyle in terms of how you eat.
Is that a new beginning, or is that you just making changes to your
But
life?
it is a new beginning for you.
It's not a new beginning.
How not? How is
I'm changing something in my life. It's not a new beginning.
Yeah, it's a beginning.
A new beginning is a new beginning.
Starting out fresh.
Yeah, we're talking about moving to a different country.
Maybe,
Changing
yeah.
your changing.
I hate asking you questions because we have to give specifics.
No,
and
but so how
timelines.
are you guys looking at it? Because I look at it in multiple.
If someone
different
says I
ways.
have a new beginning, it means they went through something and they came out of it and they're trying to change to something different.
I define a new beginning as when you're old and you look back on your life, you can point to that moment as a transformation moment. Like your life, if you didn't follow that path, would have gone on a very different level.
Okay.
Like a new beginning could be like getting serious and getting married, or maybe switching your career, or maybe even just like focusing on yourself. That could be a new beginning.
That's kind of what I'm going for.
So is a new beginning something you can only reflect back on? It's not something that you can look forward
Yeah,
to?
hindsight being 2020, you can never know. It could be a fad.
It's a change. A new
Yeah,
beginning
you
is a
can-
change.
y'all remember?
No, this is you looking back. I'm sorry,
Go
but tell me if I'm right or wrong. I don't know. I'm just going to say this out there. You looking back, trying to see where the moment happened, where things changed, that's different than you going on a new beginning, trying to do something different in your life and moving forward.
Yeah.
Because honestly, you can only judge a new beginning as a genuine new beginning when you're fully aware of
Of a new beginning.
Yeah, like for me, losing weight and looking back at it, that was genuinely a new beginning. That's a demarcation point in my
And
life.
you're still losing weight. So you're still new.
No, like when I'm talking about the drastic weight loss that I had.
Before there was a before and after for you.
Yes, there was a significant.
moment.
There's a significant before and after.
Was there a moment
Yeah, and for
that,
you,
that
for example,
switched?
Basically,
Your mentality just changed.
basically when I understood that, if I do not do something about this, it's very likely I won't see past 40.
That is the new beginning. That moment is the new beginning.
And
That's the moment you realize you
Yeah.
need a new beginning.
The new beginning for me was taking that step and actually going and
So you realize you're going through a new beginning.
There's got to be a book called New Beginning.
no, but come on, at the same time, it's not something that you always choose to do. Sometimes it's something that you have to go through.
That's
by
what he's talking about.
circumstance.
Something that you do without knowing. That's when you reflect on it and you realize.
Yeah.
لا, هو for him it was a conscious decision to do because he realized that if I don't do this, I might not like where I'll be in 20
Yes,
years.
and he went on a new adventure.
it's
for
not
a new
even it's
beginning.
not even where I might not like where I am in 20 years. I might not be here in
Yeah,
20
there
years.
you go.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
an even extremer way of looking at it. But برضو in another sense, a new beginning is what you went through when you moved to Saudi for the first time. Because you
But I
left,
wasn't like him. They didn't have to move me with a forklift out of the house.
and it's
There's a difference here.
it
bro.
was actually
Contractors were not
Contract, bro.
brought in.
it was actually
Yes, what are you talking
those
about?
big cranes. It was not a forklift, just so you were aware.
Yo, the long ass. What's it called? Sorry, what's it called? The
It's the
crane.
cranes. It's the cranes. That's what I'm saying.
And
It
you
was a
see, but just flopping in the air with his
Another
windy.
one.
Lower your hands.
Persian
That-
furniture
that-
and then going in.
That
and
doesn't
out.
look good for us. Lower your hands, please.
What's with the name drops, guys?
He's our friend.
Yeah, what's that, like,
God.
Mark the time. Mark the time. Mark the time.
No, we're keeping
Mark the
it.
time.
No, we're keeping it.
No, I'm just saying. Mark the time.
Oh, you just said it. Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
yeah,
Mark the time. There you
yeah,
go. 113.
You guys suck.
Love you, man. We
I
love
love
you.
myself. Too.
On that note, we cracked the fucking mystery.
Oh. Well, good for you, listener number one.
Glad you came out on the other side.
Because it was awful. Every time you have to open up the sunroof.
But look at you now. You can fit through the.
Yeah, I had to file
زي
special.
الجمل.
Look, you
fit
can
through
finally
the-
see your toes,
I had to file. Special,
among other things.
I had to file special zoning permits. I had to go a certain place. I had to go to Baladia. I'm like, yo, Baladia, I'm going to be here at this time. Get the permits ready. جهزوا الصبات.
See, he's leading into it. He's learning.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Thank you,
The
number
process
one.
is easier when you have your own like.
Yes,
postal
I
code.
have my own.
Every
jokes.
time they travel, the driver would jump off the family and go to Saudi cargo.
Oh,
They could tell where I am in the school by which way the floors lead. And I got a million of them. I can keep going. Trust me, I can match the energy.
Oh my god! Please do.
okay, guys, we're definitely getting canceled. I'm answering this one. Like, this is the one.
Oh my god!
It was all your fault, number one.
Oh my God.
You're the reason.
Oh, my
GG.
eyes are watering.
I think all of us.
The parking.
Zoning.
Parking zone. My bad. Oh my god! This is number one. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
I appreciate myself.
Oh my god!
We're sure you do.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Either you're writing a book, or we're gonna write a book about you.
Definitely.
Probably one of those things.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
And it has to be anonymous, so we can say the real stories.
Exactly.
There we go. We just call it Shamsi's life. Put the blame on him.
And in this book, you will find out what happened in 7th grade.
So buyers beware.
Oh my
wow.
god. Ah.
Okay, that one we also need to retire.
Oh my god. What?
In terms of we were talking about jokes that we need to retire though.
That would never retire.
I will never.
telling
That
I'm
one
sorry.
and your grandfather, that would never retire from me. What are you talking about? I'm gonna tell the story to your kids. Okay, what are you talking about?
Moving on.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Next question. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. What's the deal with hot dogs?
Fucking clue, bro. I don't know why they exist. You know, I don't know who they serve.
Do you like hot dogs?
What are you talking?
I mean,
Hot dogs are trash.
I don't.
Hot dogs are good.
I
What are you talking
about? Hot
I've
dogs
never
are
felt
trash.
in my life the need. No, oh my god, I really want a fucking hot
Now,
dog.
here's the thing. Can you eat a hot dog by itself?
No, you need.
I mean, if you
I didn't
try
ask
hard
you-
enough,
You know
if you're desperate enough, if you don't have any condiments or bread,
And that's what I'm saying. If you can't eat it by itself,
So you're a glizzy champ, basically.
Have you ever
don't know
been
what that means.
to like
Sounds
any
very
good
sexual, by the way.
restaurant that has hot dogs?
there's no good restaurants that serve hot dogs.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it's not actual food.
That's what I'm saying.
it is processed. It is
It is
the
a
epitome,
processed what?
epitome of processed food.
Epitome, yeah, Shamsi number
Epitome.
2.
Sorry.
Yes.
See, I knew
That's
that.
that's what hanging out with Shamsi does to you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
He learns big words,
Oh,
It's a tube of meat.
It is
Meat
a
isn't
tube
a
of meat.
tube.
and it's not very even good meat. It's just not tasteless,
nasty.
No,
bland
it is.
meat.
It is the rest of the.
You know what's the good thing about hot dogs? Fucking
It's the
mustard.
leftover meat.
No, it's the mustard and
Yes.
the relish.
that's what I'm saying. The
Dude.
toppings is what makes it something.
What about sausage?
What's
What is
sausage?
the difference between sausage? and-
So it's a huge difference in sausage
No,
and
but
hot
Yes,
dog.
very much
and
so.
it's the same concept.
No, it's the
It's the
there's
same
a lot of
package,
additions
but
to
it's it's very different.
There's
You
an
can tell.
Italian somewhere going like this right now, Tex.
Yeah.
Okay. I just
Don't
think
call
it's the
them
same
Turks.
concept.
You have sausage,
No,
you
I'm
have
saying like to
bratwurst,
you.
Ah, okay.
you have so much.
Okay. Sure, I'm
Yeah.
I'm down with some salami, I guess. I don't know, whatever.
It's cured meat. There's a lot of spices in it. There's
Okay.
there's a lot of good shit.
I like pepperoni.
But it's not hot
What
dog.
is pepperoni?
Sausage.
Yes.
Thank you very
Fair.
much.
But anyway, hot dogs are nasty.
Zibda Johanna. That's what-
There you go.
Wallah.
You want some hot dogs?
No.
Anyway, next. Why are you looking at me like this?
No.
No. Why you say it like that?
Disappointed they actually think I want hot dogs.
What do you call the thing? The little tiny hot dog in a pastry?
Pigs in a
Tiny-
blanket.
Pigs in a blanket.
Pigs in a blanket.
Yeah.
There we go.
If you saw
Astaghfirullah
if you saw one in a pastry dish, would you eat it? Would you resist?
Probably not. I would go for the
I
martadilla
would,
though.
because it's meat.
I'm not
meat,
a fan of hot dogs.
It's
bro.
meat and pastry. It's
Thank you. Yeah, you would. It is the safest bet.
The best hot dog I ever had was barbecued.
Yeah.
And it had everything on it that I didn't even know it was a hot dog. That's why.
That's how it's supposed to be done. You
Yeah,
don't
what?
boil them in water and expect them to be good.
Why am I eating
That's the
something?
thing that always get me. It's like, why boil?
No. Boiled hot dogs are blasphemous. I'm sorry.
That's the default.
That shouldn't be.
I think we've spent way much time on this question.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Anyway, y'all want to bounce?
Yes.
Please.
I think it's about time.
Yeah. I think the listeners have enough calls.
مسخنا معاهم.
مرة. تعرف وجهي تعرف وجههم I didn't do this.
Oh my god. Anyway, welcome back, Shamsi.
Wallah, thank you guys. It's good to be here.
It's good to have you back.
It's nice.
This chair is good. I like this chair.
Oh,
It's actually a couch.
I have to do a lot of editing of removing listener number one's name.
Multiple
We
times.
dropped it too many times
شفتها
today.
من كثر المحبة.
أحبكم أنا.
All right.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Wow.
Okay.
That was a
Ooh,
hiccup.
Yeah.
All right. That was you or Turks?
That wasn't
was
me.
me.
Yeah, واضح انك تحبنا مرة.
All right.
Say it again.
شبعت؟
Hiccup.
Okay. يا أخي واحد غبي الثاني أخبر. I don't get this, bro.
قاعد في نص بيننا.
Anyway, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. We appreciate every single one of you. Shout out tens and tens of listeners. Shout out tens and tens of viewers. Thank y'all for being here, and we'll see you next week.
إن شاء الله.
Hopefully.
إن شاء الله.
If
Peace.
we're not here next week, then
We're cancelled.
And we're probably somewhere else.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in listen number one's shadow.
Doing better.
We
things.
out. Peace.
Peace.
Love you.
Peace.
Look at him saying I love you like everyone cares about you. No one cares about you.
Nobody cares about you.
Fat Turks. No longer Fat Turks.
Nobody
Bye.
cares about any of you.
Fat Turks is gone. خلاص. What are you talking about?
I agree.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's true.
Sad Turks is here.
Sad Turks never left.
Peace.
Like, he's actually
Peace,
you.
peace, peace.